We are recording.
We're recording in a different location again.
We're going to change it up every fucking time.
Adam and I are actually on the run, and we have to keep moving
locations.
locations.
We can't tell you where we are.
We have a warrant out for our arrest.
Operation Save Brittany Griner.
Yes. It could be that we're Jewish. Who knows? But there's something about us that people don't like. So we got to keep running from them.
Our jokes.
Mainly.
Our bits.
People don't like our bits. But we try. It's crazy how we're on the 5th episode now. We're moving. It's a whole hand. 1 week for you guys, but I haven't seen Adam in like Stone Age.
Dude, it's been a fucking long couple weeks of September.
You have a beard now? It's crazy.
I've had this.
You just had it.
I haven't been clean shaven in
ever.
Legitimately years.
I haven't seen you without one.
You've seen it short, but you haven't seen it gone.
Right. I think it's good. It's good that you have it. Like, I don't know what you look at like without it, but it's probably good that you have it.
Are you calling me ugly?
No.
That's what I always thought.
Go with what you know works.
I always thought that men have natural makeup, and that's a beard. If you don't like your face, you grow one of these out. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then girls, I mean, they don't. They got makeup.
They got makeup. What do you think about girls with makeup? Like, what's your stance on it?
I don't have a stance.
I mean, I know like based off occasion, it matters. Like sometimes you should, sometimes you shouldn't. Right? That's like the general consensus. Mm-hmm. But do you prefer a woman with or without makeup, generally speaking?
Attractive, yes. I don't like it overdone. If it's overdone,
you like a little
it's
bit.
just kind of grosses me out.
Right. You don't want them to look like they're in a Broadway play all the time.
Yeah, like when I hit her, I don't want it all in my hand. That's a joke.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Adam I've never seen you hit anyone.
People hit me.
You hit on me, but you don't.
I hit on you,
but you don't hit me.
That's right.
That's difference.
Yeah.
But no, that's like I think it's a good point. There's like a good medium. You got to find the balance of it. Yeah. So that's interesting. Yeah. Like, have you ever put makeup on?
No. Well, so in 3rd grade, we were visiting Ellis Island on a field trip.
New York.
And yeah, part of it's New Jersey. Mm-hmm. But we were visiting Ellis Island on a field trip, and I remember walking, and there's these two twins.
Right.
And I couldn't remember which one it was, so I'll say one of the twins comes up to me, and she said, "Adam, are you wearing mascara?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." And I felt very emasculated at 3rd grade. I was like, "No." And but now I realize that's like the biggest compliment. If you have naturally good eyelashes, people are like,
yeah, I think women like that, right?
Yeah,
probably. It's a thing, and you got to go with, like I said, go with it. You know what I mean? Like embrace it. Embrace that you look like you have makeup on.
It took me another 15 years to understand that like these eyelashes fuck.
Right.
They fucking
right. It's not about going to the gym or eating right. No. Or your personality. It's about your eyebrows being on fleek, as they say.
Well, these are eyelashes. No one's complimenting my eyebrows.
So eyelash is good. Eyebrows are pretty good.
I think my eyebrows are decent.
My eyebrows, you can't see them.
I did.
Go ahead.
At one point, I did like a heckle mic, but it just really turned into a roast, and you couldn't really prepare for it.
Right.
And people were like roasting, like, I bet you like fucking trim your eyebrows, and I don't. So I guess that was also a compliment. And like you have nice eyebrows.
Yeah, I think so. I think that. Yeah, I mean, I'm never complimented.
Let's keep boosting my ego.
No, I think this is good.
Hour.
I think we boost it, and then when you go to open mics, it just goes right back down. Wait, what's going on?
I don't need a fucking timer.
Oh, there's a timer on there.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
We just got to keep an eye on that. We're already at 20 minutes. Jesus Christ,
no.
We had to cut out a lot.
No. Yeah, me picking my asshole.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's not for the camera, but you got good eyebrows on there.
Not on this platform.
Okay, so you know, all jokes aside, we're in my apartment currently. I'm gonna be foreclosed on shortly, even though I rent. It's a problem. I'm paying way too much. But I'm working like a dog, and I'm never here. That's why it's so hard to record these things. But
is this your what's bad? Are we skipping?
No, we're not skipping.
All right.
I'm just complaining.
I'm
just a natural complainer.
Would
That's
you?
how. Yeah. I mean, it
how
comes
long
with.
You've been here since?
I don't know. It's been like 6 months, I think, something like that.
Oh, you came in the winter? Oh, February.
February. I don't know. I don't know how to count.
7 months.
7 months. So yeah, I mean, I'm about halfway in.
Yeah.
But hey, I wish I was kind of in the city. Part of me feels that way just because it's easier to get around when I'm closer to everything.
Closer to work. No more.
Closer to work.
Get rid of the bulk of the traffic.
Yeah.
For sure.
Those fucking tunnels. God, I hate those tunnels.
What tunnels are you taking to get to Camden Yards?
You take the Fort McHenry one. I think. The Baltimore Harbor Tunnel. That's the one off 95 or whatever.
Yeah. So you're not going down 83.
Right, because here's my argument. Quick thing. I know we've talked about this before. They got the speed cameras. So and the speed cameras, if you get caught by them, you pay $40 every time. Right? Yeah. Here's my theory. I don't want to pay $40 because I'll probably hit that once. I pay the toll. I pay $6 for a day instead of paying 40. Zip. And I zip as fast as I fucking can.
The shoulder breaking laws.
I go through that tunnel like Batman on his bike. I just fucking zoom right through that shit.
Corkscrews on the tunnel.
I'm doing corkscrews through the tunnel, man.
Yeah.
I'm going off. I'm like those kids doing wheelies in Baltimore, man. I'm just going through there. And no squeegees. No squeegees. You go through the tunnel, avoid the squeegee kids.
What do you got against them?
They're great people, but they always have a confrontation with me. I don't know why. I just say no, but they get mad.
Yeah, I guess you get those coming right off 83.
Right.
Getting downtown.
It's just stressful. I'd rather pay $6 to avoid stress.
You just don't like people.
I don't like people. So that brings us to our... But I want to know what you brought something for
I got you a snack. Let me put this down. Sorry for the fucking clank.
Oh, man, that's going to be loud. I'm going to adjust that volume.
No, it's not bad.
All right, what do you got? Are those chips?
No.
Oh,
I didn't want too oily. So what we did, I wanted it to be classy, but light and easy.
Look at that.
Sourdough, old-fashioned Utz. Utz is Baltimore. Baltimore born and raised.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it's Hanover.
Natty Bow.
I thought Utz is Hanover, PA.
Hold the fuck. God damn it.
I think Utz
I think it's
Pennsylvania.
Here. Utz?
Yeah, it's Hanover, PA, dude.
Then what's the pretzels in Baltimore?
I don't know. Not these. It's close enough. I mean, I think people accept Utz as a Baltimore staple.
I mean, this is the closest major city.
No, but that's a fucking good get. Wait, what's that? Is that for you later?
No. And then I know you like tea.
Oh, man.
I was going to get
tea.
like decaf hot coffee, but I know you're not a coffee guy.
I hate.
And at this hour, I don't need caffeine. So I got you in Arizona green tea.
My guy.
Now, they had Arnold Palmer as well from Arizona, but I was like, let's stay classic. We went sourdough. We're focusing on flavor, not on zing.
Right.
So I thought, let's go with the green tea.
This is like classy. The whiskey of pretzels.
Dude,
is that a good comparison?
I think that's a great comparison.
It's a whiskey pretzel.
It like burns going down my throat for some reason.
It burns going down, but you love you can handle it. This is awesome. Yeah, go ahead and open that bad boy up, man.
I didn't
this is going to be very loud on the microphone. Eating them. I'm going to open this up real quick. Hold on.
Hell yeah. No, last week we had the cans. We got the nice sound, but here we just got the little...
Yeah, and I don't always want to...
Want the first bite? Do you want me to feed you the first bite?
No, that's going to be weird. You eat it. You tell me how it is. That's loud, but it's good.
Delicious.
Yeah, like, I think pretzels... Are pretzels healthy?
I mean, it's just bread. It's basic. It's not unhealthy. It's
I feel like there's got to be some health, like some good to it.
Well,
besides the salt. Hold on, I'm going to take a bite. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
No wacky ingredients, but no health, no nutrition. So, it's just carbs. That's it.
And sometimes that's what you...
good crunch.
Sometimes that's what you want. You don't want to be healthy all the time.
No.
Sometimes being healthy is being unhealthy. Hard take.
What?
Sometimes healthy is being unhealthy.
Gotta be mentally healthy.
That's right. You got to feed your mental health. And that means sometimes, if you want to... How do you open it?
I'm struggling so hard.
Sometimes you just got to eat some pretzels and drink some tea. You know what I mean?
Fuck me on this tea. This is delicious. Holy shit. Oh, with the honey? I didn't even realize that, but goddamn is that good. Feeling
great.
Cultured.
I feel rejuvenated. I worked for like 10 hours today. I feel much better.
I sat on my ass for 10 hours today playing.
It's Sunday. You shouldn't have to work.
I went for a run.
Oh, yeah? I know you're a big runner.
Running in the rain, I think, is like one of the best things. Now, walking home, I've gone to the gym and then walked home in the rain. That's the fucking worst. But running in the rain is like one of my favorite things to do.
See, here's the thing. Like, I ran last year. I ran like a 5K. I ran a lot. I since halted it. I want to. I since halted because my job is too demanding. But here's the problem with running in the rain for me. It's great. I love it. It feels great. But since I wear glasses, I don't have contacts. It's a pain in my fucking
Gotta
dick.
get the sport goggles like a fucking G.
Yeah, I don't want to look like Mutombo or whatever that guy's name is. Stoudemire. Amari Stoudemire, NBA reference.
Don't worry, you won't look like him.
Something tells me I won't look like him. But yeah, like I think running in the rain, because you don't want to run when it's hot. You want to run when it's cool.
Yeah. I mean, this summer, there's been, until like the last week, there's been no break in the heat.
Yeah.
No break in the humidity. It's been freaking 90s and humid every day.
Yeah.
All summer. Like zero breaks. And then, last week it cooled off a bit. And then today with the rain, it was like 70 degrees, rainy. Usually like I'm suffering from the sun and the heat and the tiredness. And then I got done with my run today. I was like, just my legs are tired. That's it. It was just refreshing. It was 4 miles, which is still a lot. And I was tired, but like my body just didn't feel drained. It also wasn't like after.
Right. And I think that's how you know you're getting better, is like you're able to run farther. And when you run on days that are easier, like when the weather's good, it's an easier run. Like you feel it. Yeah. Like if you were...
I mean, I'll tell you, I came back from my Las Vegas, Boston trip, and holy shit, I got out of shape in 10 days. I was like an alcoholic for 10 days. I felt the withdrawal. And then like now I feel like I'm finally like actually getting back into shape. My strength's up. My running is better again finally. So it feels good.
You look like you just came from running. Like you have the running attire.
I was at my friend's place just watching football all day. So
yeah, that's fun. I wish I could fucking do that. God damn.
She's almost over, big guy.
Almost over. Got another month or so.
Week 1, Eagles to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're a Philly guy.
I mean, I'm not from Philly, but
you like the
I only like the Eagles.
Right.
Everything else in Philly, fuck you.
Right. The Flyers.
Good food.
Flyers suck. Phillies suck.
Hockey. Hate the Phillies. Big Mets fan.
76ers.
But I'm a big.
You don't care about basketball, really. You're not a basketball guy.
I could fuck with them. I grew up as a Celtics fan, but I really stopped paying attention. Now I don't. I just like a good game of basketball. I don't really root for any team.
Right.
That's just me.
Yeah, like I'm around sports so often now. I just don't give a fuck. I just hate getting
bullshit.
I just want to go to a museum and look at art. That's all I want to do right now because I'm just so. I work at a fucking like stadium all the time. I just get tired of it. But I think we should transition because I've been a little negative so far. These pretzels help. So I want to talk about what's been good. What's been good with you?
Guess what's happening tomorrow?
What's happening tomorrow?
I'm finally getting part of my car fixed.
Yeah, finally.
Finally, dude.
You've been going around a tricycle all the time.
Well, the car's been working, but it's been ugly.
Uh-huh.
I haven't been washing my car because
Yeah.
I don't want that to like fuck up whatever damage is already there if it gets water in it or soap, whatever.
Yeah.
So we're finally getting it fixed. It's gonna take like a week. The insurance is paying for the rental car. It's not even my insurance because it wasn't my fault.
Nice.
So I'll have.
And
a
it
rental
actually
car.
wasn't your fault. You're not just lying. It wasn't your fault.
The other person's insurance is paying for it. Finally getting fixed tomorrow. It'll take a week. I get a rental car for a week, unlimited miles. I'm gonna fucking go. I'm gonna go to California. Go wherever the fuck I want.
You can do anything you want now.
I could.
You could go to a national park with a woman and just.
Gabby Petito? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
God damn. I could do that before, but now, they can't even track me.
Right, now you're good.
Now they can track me. Don't ditch people in national
You don't realize
parks.
how nice, you don't realize how nice a car is until you don't have it anymore or until like it's in poor condition.
Well, here's the thing. Having the car is nice, but like there's so many things that can go wrong with this car. Has been a fucking nightmare for me. About a little over a year ago, maybe like 15 months ago, I was driving on a highway and some dude chucks a cup of ice over an overpass, lands on my windshield, fucking cracks the fucking
Wait, you
windshield.
didn't tell me about that.
It's a long time ago. This is like
someone threw ice off a overpass while you were driving?
June 2021.
And your windshield got struck.
Uh-huh.
God damn, that's like really bad luck.
Yeah. So that, I've had the 12 o'clock boys hit my car with a bottle of Coca-Cola before. I had to specify Coca-Cola when talking about the 12 o'clock boys, not Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Then the side swipe times 2. This car's been a fucking disaster.
Wait, what are the 12 o'clock boys?
They're a biker gang that go around the city at midnight every night.
Oh, those guys. Mm-hmm. 12 o'clock boys.
12 o'clock midnight.
Why does everyone go with boys around Baltimore? Squeegee boys, squeegee kids.
Well, the squeegee boys are for the most part boys. 12 o'clock boys. They're your boys.
They're Big guys.
Oh, yeah, fuck them.
They're fucking massive. Yeah, like, shout out to the 12 o'clock boys. I don't want any trouble.
Bigger than these pretzels.
I don't want any trouble, man. I already have trouble driving down there.
Whatever the case is, I'm happy. The car's getting fixed up.
Good.
Saved me a bunch of miles. So the stress of driving everywhere, in some senses, so much of that stress is like, oh, I'm putting so many miles, putting so many miles.
Yeah.
But for the next week, no stress about it.
Good. Solid.
Yeah, I'm happy about it. So.
And you, like, have to drive for your job, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So drive for a job, but I mix it with comedy, so I'll be doing DC on Monday, Frederick on Tuesday, probably DC Wednesday again. Like, typically, I wouldn't go 3 days in a row, bang, bang, bang. But, hey, I don't have my car. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And I'll probably be joining you some of those days because I'm finally freeing up a little bit next week. I haven't done comedy in, like, over 10 days now.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Work, but I can do comedy after, yeah.
I'm going DC.
DC tomorrow?
I'm going to go Tuesday.
We'll see. I don't know.
Going out to Frederick on Tuesday.
Tuesday, I can't because I can't do Tuesday.
This motherfucker.
I'm going to a Nats game, work thing. Have to do it for
Mets
work.
are coming down, aren't they?
They're playing the Orioles Tuesday.
Oh, the Nats are playing the O's.
Yeah.
When do the Mets come down? Next week?
I think so. I think it's next week.
I was about going to that.
For those that don't know, we're recording this on 9/11.
Happy birthday.
This is like the day that, this is...
9/11's 21 years old. Pour one out.
21 years old.
Hey, cheers. This is
cheers to that. Yep.
That was
Isn't that crazy? It's been 21 years.
I know.
That's crazy.
Where were you?
Fucking kindergarten.
All right.
And I just thought, I got a free day. Get a day off. Pretty nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Don't have to go to work.
None of that hard child labor anymore.
I know.
No more sweatshops.
That's really what's happening at preschools and kindergartens. They're definitely profiting off kids, doing something.
That's what we're here for.
That's right.
But
so no,
what's good with
me?
I'll give you my good.
I'll tell you what's good. Aren't you glad cheesecakes exist?
I hate cheesecake.
You don't like cheesecake?
I fucking hate cheesecake.
How do you not like cheesecake?
It's cheese. It shouldn't.
But this is why
curdle.
It shouldn't work. It shouldn't work. Like the principle of what it is, cheese and cake should not work. It's it's the sin, right? Fucking amazing. Like, you've gone to the Cheesecake Factory?
Oh yeah.
You've gotten the
great burgers.
Okay, shut the fuck up. I'm talking about the cheesecake right now. You don't like the cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory?
I'm not a huge fan. I can't eat a whole thing of cheesecake. I've had those like little cheesecake like bites. Like this big.
But you don't like full cheesecakes.
No, it's just too.
I just think cheesecakes.
It's just something. It's a mental thing.
I think they're good after a meal.
I love cheese.
Right, I think they're good after a meal. For some reason, because here's the deal. I went to Cheesecake Factory.
I'll give you that. It's a high protein, refreshing dessert.
Right. It's a great dessert.
That's still sweet.
And, the Cheesecake Factory, you got all these options. You pick what you want. I got like what did I get? I got a chocolate mousse cheesecake.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Ate half of it, right? Took it home. Leftover cheesecake, not as good. Not as good. So, it's like a what's good kind of. It's a what's good.
Well, so that's weird because you go to Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
All the cheesecakes are in the display case.
Displays.
So they're kind of already left over. They're not fresh.
That's
I'm not fucking
I didn't think about that.
There's no way they're
That's
pumping
a
out that
great
much
point.
cheesecake.
We're eating leftover cheesecake already.
Did you close it correctly?
Yeah, I closed it correctly.
Plastic or styrofoam? Maybe that's a problem.
Plastic.
Interesting.
Plastic, and it's good, but I think it's best when you eat it with a meal. Even though it's so filling, I think it's better when you after eat something.
So what's your good? You said, so this is what's good. What's the good here?
The good here is that cheesecakes exist.
Hell yeah.
I'm just mad at they're only good. It's like when you come, it's like only good for a second. And then it becomes bad immediately.
Afterwards, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
This is cheese.
All right, here's the comparison.
Why am I eating cheese for dessert?
Yeah, here's the comparison.
Post cheesecake.
It's like when you work yourself up, during sex or whatever, and then you come, you feel good, right? But if you just masturbate and you come, you feel bad right after.
I think this could be a bit.
I think this is a good
comparison.
Cheesecake
eating cheesecake
is only good.
Is like coming. It's good at first, but then you're then it's the clarity. It's like I'm eating cheese for fucking dessert.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm
Gross.
fat as fuck.
I think that may be
That's something.
Yeah, I didn't mean it to be a bit, but I'm
it's
passionate
funny.
about it.
Yeah. Finally something you're passionate about.
I know, and finally a comedian to punch it up for me.
You love baseball, you hate your fucking job.
Yeah, I know, it's a problem.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anyways, so I agree with what you're saying about the cheesecake. I think you've turned me against it a little bit.
Oh, I fucking won, baby.
You made something that's good bad for me.
So yeah,
You turned it.
I mean, I don't know, because it's cream cheese, it's flour, it's sugar.
But you put cream cheese on it's an icing typically. Cream cheese icing.
That's also true. Well, so here again,
but
that stuff's a mental. I hate cream cheese. I can't put a cream cheese on a bagel.
Here's why.
It's all mental. So like my grandma makes a killer fudge cake.
Yeah.
Chocolate fudge cake, but she puts cream cheese.
Yeah.
In the fudge, and like mentally it fucks me up. But it's so good that I'm able to ignore it.
I think this is why, and that's a great point. I think I know why it's bad now. Cheesecake. It's like, think about the comparison with cream cheese icing, right? There's cheese in that. If you eat a little bit of icing, that's good. If you just eat icing out of that fucking Betty Crocker tin, you're gonna get sick after.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with cheesecake. It's basically the same shit. You're eating cream.
Well, it's cheese and sugar, which is a very weird
That's
combination.
terrible. Yeah, it's unhealthy.
I don't know, though, because cheese is healthy. Good probiotics.
I guess it's like when you're eating dinner and then it just presented for like in front of you, it looks so good, and it's just, you feel like you're doing something with your life. I don't know. It's like a good feeling.
I got motherfucking cheese and cake and dessert and flour and sugar.
There's fucking raspberry on top, dude.
300 years ago, you'd be a goddamn king. Only kings ate cheesecake.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
We're living in a great time.
Yeah, this is great. Great to be alive. So that's what's good. I would say overall it's good. But and you just did yours. So what's bad?
I wrote something down. I'll be honest. I kind of.
No, that's fine. Did you already breeze over it when we were talking?
No, I didn't.
Do you want me to go to mine first?
Yeah.
Go
to yours first.
All right. This one you already know because you arrived and you had to take steps. I live on the third floor of this apartment.
Oh yeah, this is bad.
Our fucking elevator's been broken for like a month in this place.
Good.
A month.
Good. Get you some fucking exercise.
Listen. I walk.
Hell yeah.
For my job, I walk like 8 miles minimum a day.
Oh.
Okay. I'm already walking
Eminem over here.
Yeah. Listen, I look like I don't eat anything. Okay.
This guy eats fucking glizzies all day.
All day. I don't know what glizzies are.
Hot dogs.
Okay. I didn't know that. I don't eat hot dogs all day. I eat fried food. And I walk a lot. That's why it burns off. And when I get home at like midnight usually, and I have to go into my apartment, and I know there's an elevator, but they never fix it. I got to take steps. Are you fucking kidding me?
How many elevators?
If I pay for that luxury,
does this building have one?
One
for the whole.
Yeah, but there's not many people that live in here.
Well, I mean, it's a big space, though.
It's a big space.
And here's the thing, though, because this is fairly new, if it fills in, that elevator, once it's fucking fixed, it's like you're barely even gonna get it. It's gonna be so busy.
That's true, but they kept promising like it's gonna be ready, it's gonna be fixed, They kept putting notes on it. They're gonna fix it. Emails, they're gonna fix it. Never fixed it. Still broken. Fucking pissed, dude. Fucking pissed. I sound like a ungrateful son of a bitch right now. But
a goddamn. I mean, you're paying out the ass for this place. You gotta have a fucking elevator.
Yeah, I mean, it's bullshit, man. What if I'm handicapped? What if I have? I mean, what if I go running? Yeah, I'm mentally handicapped for sure. But it's just frustrating, man. Like if you had an elevator and you paid for it in your rent, you'd be pissed if it doesn't work.
Honestly, I don't think it would be a weird request to say, "Hey, you guys should be charging me like $50 a month less."
Yeah. Yeah, it's a service that I'm paying for. If you don't have it included,
believe me, when they consider how much they charge you, take it from a Jew who knows real estate.
Right, you're an accountant.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, you work with money.
That's what I do.
Kind of. You do.
I mean, dude, everybody. Every Jew does.
And I think every Jew has some connection to money. That's funny.
I feel this podcast often turns into just a little Jewish conspiracy, a little anti-Semitic.
I think that's fine because, listen.
Because we hate ourselves, and that's why we hate...
Yeah. I mean, we try not
Jews,
to...
but we hate
I don't think we hate ourselves fully. I think we do what we did, and we're trying to get out of it now.
We're self-deprecating.
Yeah, it's part of our thing.
Not hate, but we got to pretend for a little bit.
Yeah, we do. But you remember what's bad with you now? I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I need a Debbie cake.
Oh, okay. Here's what's bad. I won't say what show it is, but it's coming up. It's 2 weeks away. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, wait, a show 2 weeks away.
Comedy
show or a TV show? Oh,
comedy show. Maybe not 2 weeks. No, it's not even 2 weeks. I don't know how many weeks away it is, but it's coming up. And I asked this person to be on a show, send film, whatever. She's seen me before, knows my stuff, knows what the kind of comedy I do, who I am. And she says, yes, come on the show. Here's the date. Have fun. Can't wait to have you. Really looking forward to it. Mm-hmm. Then she finalizes the lineup, sends out the message, the email with everybody on the chain, about what the show is, blah, blah, blah. She said, it is technically a family show, so we do prefer you keep it to PG-13.
Already mad.
And I'm just like, well, you know what I do. You like what I do, and that's what you book me off of.
Right.
So now you're asking me to do 10 minutes of PG-13?
They're throwing a restriction on your
And
act.
I'm here to do well. I'm not here to, people are paying for the show. I'm here to do well. I don't want to give them half-baked stuff. So we're just going to see what happens. And I'm not saying my stuff is uber vulgar, but, some of my best stuff is not PG-13. And I don't know if I have at that high quality of stuff for 10 minutes when stripping some of my better stuff away. So I don't like when people give me rules after the fact, after the commitment.
Right. I think it'd be different if you sent tape. You had to send tape. Or no?
I'm pretty sure at some point I did.
All right.
But
So
she's seen me before.
So she's seen you before, and she's
Multiple
booking you
times.
based off what she's seen. She knows that you're not a clean comic, right?
PG-13 doesn't mean not clean. Innuendos are fine.
But what's good? What can't you say?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
That's why it's tough. Like, what the fuck is PG-13?
No, I bet you can say,
Nowadays.
I can't be. I shoved a dildo up my ass and it came out my mouth. You can't do that.
Right. If every line's
But it's
dirty.
like, dude, on Fallon you can tell sex jokes, abortion jokes.
They're
as long
kind
as
of.
It's not like you don't have a stance on them. Like I hate anti-lifer or pro-lifers. I hate pro-choicers. You can't do any of that.
I think if you have intentions are good.
But I know someone who did the show in the past, and their set has hella trans jokes
On this show.
Yeah, they did the show in the past. Their set has a lot of trans.
Is this
jokes.
in Maryland or in DC?
Maryland.
Okay. Wait, is it a woman who booked it?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll tell you off
think.
air.
Okay.
I'll tell you off air. But this person has hella trans jokes, in my opinion. There were nothing bad about the jokes, and they were fine to tell them. So what does this PG-13 really mean? I don't know. So don't give me. I don't like the rules, especially after booking. Especially I hate people are like, oh, we want clean, but if you drop a thing here, F-bomb here or there, we get it, that's fine. But they also I want rules. I had another person wanted to book me on a show, or that I asked, and they said, you're great, we really like it, but this show's clean. And I was like, it's okay if you drop a couple F-bombs here and there, but think Sebastian Maniscalco clean. I'm like, Sebastian Maniscalco.
What does that mean?
Sebastian Maniscalco isn't fully clean.
Right.
He legit has a bit where it goes, you go into someone's house.
Yeah.
You can see everything about the house, but don't show them the master bedroom when you invite a friend over, because they're just like, oh, you guys fuck here? You guys fuck?
He does have that bit.
And I'm just like, that's not a clean bit at all.
What do they mean? Like he's clean? Like he's clean cut? He looks like a clean guy.
No, his material.
Yeah, I know that, but it's just stupid.
So my thing is, it's like, don't give me PG-13. Don't give me Sebastian clean. Give me your rules. What can I say? What can I not?
That's
and if
what we really want to know.
If you can't define that, then don't give me the rules.
I think that's what we really want to know. Have a clear definition of what you're saying. Like literally on the email, have words that are just like
don't
a filter.
say these words. Do not say jokes about this.
Correct.
If you want to make topical jokes about sex, politics, here's a way you may deliver them.
And listen, we're not people that are too dark. Like sometimes our jokes get there, but we're not like every line isn't like fuck this, fuck that. No. Dirty shit. Like
I think we try to approach it a little more cleverly.
Yeah,
I don't think neither of us are shocked.
I don't think we're going for low hanging fruit all the time.
No, and if I see something that if I write a bit that I think is funny, and maybe has low hanging in there, I'm like, I better clever this up or tag it up really well to make that the main part of the joke, and just have that stuff as subsidiary funny stuff.
Yeah, and I think that sometimes restrictions are good on a show, right? Like Matt Hurley does his show in DC sometimes. He did it at that improv, DC Improv. It's like the pun show. It's all puns. Why are you laughing?
I got a new what's good, Jake.
You just got something?
Yeah, I got a little notification.
Oh, you got a little
a new follower on our podcast channel.
Holy hell. Follow the podcast, Adam and Jake Show. It's on Instagram. Who is it?
It's your dad.
Shut the fuck up.
My dad fucking follows it.
Show me your phone.
Is this your dad's Insta? We got your dad, my dad,
God
your
damn
sister.
it. I thought we were actually growing an audience.
We're crushing
this is
it.
fucking... No, now my parents are watching
But the
everything.
algorithm and everything.
God damn it. Now
The
I'm depressed.
algorithm, Jake. Got to think about
No, thank you, Dad, for following the channel.
Mr. Charmatz, I know a lot about you.
I tell him everything.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Thanks for keeping the faith.
Anyways, what I was trying to get at
Bar
before...
mitzvah your children.
Now I'm thrown, but this is like on stage when you get thrown, you gotta get back on track.
Yes, sir. I'm helping you practice.
You're helping me practice. But What I was saying was Matt Hurley, we know him, we love him. He does a show at the DC Improv sometimes. It's puns. You only can do puns. They put a restriction on you, so it's only puns. That's fun because you know what you're getting into.
Boom.
It can help comedy. It's creative outlet. Yep. This show isn't a topic show. It's like just don't say you have to be PG-13.
But again, I don't know what PG-13 means.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at
13-year-olds
now versus 13-year-olds 20 years ago. 13-year-olds 20 years ago were calling each other weird names but not talking about weird things. And then now it's like, you can't say this, but they fucking dress like skanks and they're 13.
Right. 13-year-olds are writing like master essays. They're writing like master classes. They're having sex. They're doing
crypto.
Yeah, they're selling crypto. These guys are 13-year-olds now are like 21-year-olds. They're good, but they are very loud. I'm self-conscious about that.
If you pull the mic away. Sorry.
I know.
Continue.
Anyway, so I just think, what was my point? Shit, I had a point. That, just
13-year-olds are crazy.
Comedy shows, yeah, we love being booked. That's fun. You got to take what you can get, but at the same time, be clear about what you want. If you're a booker, be clear.
I'll up the ante here.
Be clear.
When I was 13 years old,
we're back to that.
When I was 13 years old, I wanted to hear what I'm saying now more than clean shit. Are you kidding me? As a 13-year-old, my mind was filthy.
Yeah, you seek that. That's funny. Like PG-13, like you want dirty.
Yeah, X-rated. You know what X-rated is? Good. X-rated is, oh shit, we got a forgiveness on our we got a forgiveness on our loan. That's X-rated. That's what adults think about all the time. What kids think about is fucking, anal and
and PG
sex and fingering. That's all the 13-year-olds think about. So that PG-13 is more inappropriate than X-rated. Maybe that's a bit.
I agree. I like that bit. I also like the angle.
I'm writing that down
right
now.
Yeah, you need to write that. That's good. Even though we're recording this, it'll be on this.
A fuck.
Okay. That's a great. Yeah, I think that's a bit. I think we've gotten multiple bits out of just talking right now.
I mean, they're gonna bomb, but that's fine.
No, but if you're passionate about it, it's unique. I haven't heard that before. Yeah. Try it. Cool, dude. I mean, we're blowing through this thing. We're already half an hour deep. I think we should get to honorable mention. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
As you're writing,
I want to hear yours first because I
I
have a very creative one.
Okay, mine's not that creative. Mine's actually a person. It's I know last week I think I said like Game of Thrones. Like I was like a fucking meta thought last week, but this week I'm being straightforward. Football's back. I just talked about earlier how I hate sports. I want to clarify. Sports are okay. They're a good escape from reality. And I don't like baseball right now. I'm consumed by it. So I like something new. Football is new. Mm-hmm. I want to shout out our commish in our fantasy football league.
Who is is it Mert?
Mert Wolf.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a Turkish. He looks like this pretzel.
Here's the thing.
He looks like this pretzel, doesn't he? He's a little brown
on the inside, slightly brown on the outside, slightly less brown on the inside. Very salty.
And he's got a lot of dandruff, like the salt.
Oh, I mean, he's got good hair.
He's got great hair. I'm jealous of his hair.
He's an American citizen, just like this pretzel.
He's from they're from Baltimore, Maryland, like he is.
No, he's from Odenton or some shit like that.
Is he?
Yeah, he's not even in Baltimore.
I think
County.
he lives near the airport.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's even in Baltimore County.
I don't even know where he lives. But I want to shout him out because, listen, like as much as fantasy football is over talked about, no one gives a fuck really. Like everyone hates when people talk about it. I love fantasy football, and I appreciate Mert setting it up because it's fucking fun. Like we're bullshitting over Instagram messages.
We got a bunch
all
of
the time.
comics in a group.
Yeah,
the banter's great.
Yeah,
Mert and Jeff hate losing more than anybody. Matt Brown's like smart, and his shit talk's great.
Yeah,
feels good. Chris Lawrence quit comedy.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He put a post about it.
He quit?
He's like, I got to scale back. He's an old man. He's 30.
That's not quitting. Like Bill Burr said he's going to scale back. He's not quitting.
Yeah. So Chris is scaling back.
He didn't quit.
Chris is scaling back, but now he's getting absorbed into all this. Not Span, Lawrence.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The guy that looks like me, but he's like, older.
Yeah, exactly.
Older, young-looking guy.
Yeah, I think he looks like you. Just followed us our podcast.
Did he?
Oh, your dad.
No, Chris Lawrence.
Yeah, looks like he could be your dad.
Oh, it looks like he could be
I don't know
my
what your dad looks like. Well, I guess
not like Chris Lawrence. Chris Lawrence, my dad's handsome, but Chris Lawrence is a good-looking guy too.
So, Mert, you're giving him props for organizing everything, stealing our money?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. We all put money in, but we know that he's not going to win.
Ooh. You're calling out Mert on the pod.
I'm calling out Mert. Listen, Mert
we're creating enemies
this
here.
This is why he's not going to win. He's
Mert,
too.
I don't endorse. You're going to win. Except unless it's me.
You're saying that just in case you win, and he'll give you the money. Now, Correct. If I win, I don't think he'll give me the money because I'm shit talking.
Correct.
But I think because he's too invested, he knows too much.
If he's the commission, we need a treasurer. We need to separate the powers.
Well, I think we know who are the only 2 people. Well, 3 people could be.
4.
There's 4 Jews in there.
You, me, Matt, Jeff.
Matt Brown.
Oh
yeah, he is Jewish.
Yeah.
He cut his hair so he doesn't look like it anymore.
And his beard. Have you seen him in person yet?
No, not since that.
Totally different.
Is he clean now? Is he clean? Is he Sebastian Maniscalco clean now?
Apparently Sebastian isn't clean. I just proved my point.
But yeah, I'm so glad football is back. It's something new to just absorb, and I just need it. Like I like
football because it's not every day.
Right.
I love baseball. Don't get me wrong.
It's not every day. You're right.
I also have. So here's the thing: winter, fall sports, fall, winter, a little bit of spring sports. I fucking love because it's soccer and football.
Yeah.
Soccer in the morning, on the weekend, football all afternoon and at night. I fucking love it.
I'm not with you on the soccer thing. I just never understood the point, but I get it. People love it. So
the fact that I'm a fan and my teams are in Europe.
Yeah.
So they play in the morning here, and I watch that, and then I got football all day.
It's so weird. Great. I've noticed people that I'm friends with all like soccer. I don't think I've ever met someone that I've been friends with that doesn't, but I hate fucking soccer.
All right, so we'll move on.
Yeah,
fuck you.
Fucking pissing me off.
Oh God,
Can't I just find someone that likes
football?
Save
it for what's bad.
I'm kidding. All right, so
I got my honorable mention.
How far? Oh yeah, you got
35.
We're good.
We can.
I was worried.
We can fuck around.
Yeah, we'll fuck around.
But all right, I'm gonna go a little kooky here. So here's my honorable mention. Requires some backstory. So I did the Sandman open mic in Richmond.
Heard about that.
I got 2 honorable mentions for this. The club owner and his wife. Mentions out the wazoo. Holy shit. Great people. I was just speaking comedy with them for a half hour before the mic, just chilling. Awesome people.
Yeah.
Everybody I spoke to who's met them before love them. And I love them just as much as they do, I think. They're really cool. So I'll give an honorable mention there. Very accommodating people and know you're making the drive down.
Right.
Supportive, listens to sets as a club owner. That doesn't fucking happen.
So they're like comedy nerds. They actually care about it.
Yeah,
and
they're
not just trying to make money.
They never did stand up.
Yeah, those guys are cool.
So supportive mic. And it's an open mic, and he said, "Hey, sorry, it wasn't really that full tonight." I'm like, "It's a mic. What are you talking about?" So he gives.
I think he said that because you drove from Maryland. It's a far drive. Richmond's not far from you. Like over an hour, right?
Way over an hour.
Hour and a half. Right? 2 hours? Wait, Adam.
3.
You drove over 2 hours for an open mic?
3.
Why?
Because it's a club that I want to work.
I mean,
Joe Mackey's coming down there soon.
Yeah, it's a well-known club.
I know his feature pretty well.
I think that's probably why it's cool that he cared, but you drove 3
Pilata
hours.
did it.
Oh shit! Same night?
Different night, and it worked out for him.
So it was fun though. It was like a good time.
Yeah. Good people, meet new faces.
That's cool. That's a good idea.
Weird, interesting venue. I mean, it used to be like a bank or something, so it's just totally weird setup. But
that's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going away from your point.
Well, it's not like big old and fancy, but it's just a weird layout. But he designed it pretty ergonomically for what the space is.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. So there are 2 honorable mentions right there, or a set of honorable mention. But so that week, so that Mike was Sunday. That weekend, Winston Hodges, DC guy.
No, he looks like an Amish guy.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't he?
Mennonite, maybe.
Looks like Mennonite. Yeah, that's it.
Winston Hodges was featuring down there for whoever, I don't remember. So he did 5 shows. Leaves his camera there. He has a big ass fancy camera, great tripod, very expensive stuff. Leaves it there
on accident.
Yes. He hits me up saying, "Hey, are you doing this mic tonight?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you mind picking that up?"
How does he know that?
He knows. He's like, "Is anybody?" He hit up the venue saying, "Hey, is anybody from the DC, Maryland area coming down?" So he hits me up, asks me to get it, asked me to go out of my way on the way home from Baltimore, probably tacked on an extra half hour to drop it off. And I said, sure. So
You're the mensch. You're the mensch.
I drove 3 hours down, 3 hours back, plus the half hour, and I sacrificed the half hour spur. I'm giving myself the honorable mensch.
Okay. Normally, I would say that's very greedy and something a Jew would do. But But I would agree with you that
he offered me gas money. I said no.
Why would you decline? You drove 6 hours worth of mileage.
Well, he offered me gas money. I'm not gonna charge. I'm not gonna ask for gas money for the whole thing. I'm going down anyway, so I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna Jew it up on the spur trail. Nice. No way.
Could you use this camera?
Probably not, but they film there anyway too.
That's nice of you to do.
Yeah,
and he's a really, from what I can tell, he's a very
Winston's
funny guy.
Winston's a great dude, and very funny, very nice guy. Yeah. So I'll give him an anti mensch for forgetting his shit. But you know, that's more sarcastic. But I love him. He was gonna do my October show, the Mead show, but he has a wedding, so a little conflict. So we're going to. I'm going to hopefully have him on November 19th.
Nice.
Mark the date.
There you go. Mark it. That's before Thanksgiving, right? Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Right before the turkey. Come see some comedy at Meet a Laugh.
Yeah, we got one October 21st also, so coming out. So I'm giving myself the mensch. I feel...
No, that's... I didn't know you did
sometimes that. Sometimes I'm very much... I hate like beefing myself up, so this feels weird, but sometimes I think you need to. So it feels nice to give myself
because who else is going to say it?
Yeah, no one, because no one likes me.
No, but like, you know what I'm saying, like.
And we're giving out honorable. You're not. I'm not going to mensch you, and you're not going to mensch me.
No, probably not, unless it's something that requires it. Like if you something like that, maybe. But why would that happen? I don't know.
So I'll give myself a mensch there.
Yeah, and that's cool. I think it's also cool that you went to a new place that you haven't done comedy before. Richmond is, I've heard, a very good city for comedy. And that club I've heard of, it's like a well-known club. Like you said, lots of people
club.
Get booked.
I think he sells out at maybe 250. It's a very weird design. So
small.
Big. It's big though, but it's
smaller than Magooby's though.
Magooby's is fucking huge.
Right. So
it's a big stage, very big stage.
That's good.
And then a big open floor.
Okay.
And then to your right is a little bit more, and then people are sitting a little higher, maybe 5-10 feet up.
Oh, so it's scaled again. It's tiered, kind of.
No.
Oh.
Just on that one little side. And it's flat. And then it's flat in the middle, but lower all the way back. And then shoot up 20 feet.
Yeah. And
there's people on the side 20 feet high.
In this room?
This is an old bank. It's got some weird shit going on.
Why would that be in a bank?
Dude, I don't know.
You got to figure out, like, is that where the vault is?
No, the vault's, like, by the bathroom in the back. I don't know. But it's, like, offices were probably up there, and then the big open floor. It doesn't look like a bank.
It'd be cool if, like, the green room is the vault. That'd be a good idea.
No, the vault's, like, storage or some shit.
Maybe they should...
But the green room's upstairs, too.
That's cool.
So it's, like, you can even look down on everything.
That's cool.
Like you're a god, and you get a judge.
They serve food and drinks there, too?
It's full club.
Damn.
Good food.
Goddamn.
Way cheaper than Magooby's. Food-wise, but it's also a lot less food. Like it's a lot smaller. So I still think Magooby's food. I wish they had the Wits End menu because Wits End is killer. But Magooby's food, you still get your fucking money's worth.
Timonium, Maryland. It's our local club.
Yeah.
For those that don't know. Damn, no, that's cool because that's like the Magooby's of Virginia. Is that a good comparison? That's the main place to be.
No, because yeah.
I think so, probably. Besides, like, D.C., which doesn't count. Virginia, specifically.
Yeah, we have Maryland. It's the DMV, D.C., Maryland, Virginia.
Right.
I'd say so. I mean, there's other big clubs down there. Like, there's a Funny Bone, I'm pretty sure, and stuff like that. But I think what they're doing at Sandman is killer. I mean, I think they just scaled it up. And it's a really good central location because you get all the people from, like, Virginia Beach area, you get Fredericksburg, you might get a little bit of Northern Virginia.
And college students.
Yeah, we'll get some college students, VCUs right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And University of Richmond, beautiful campus, by the way. Went down there junior year of college for a track meet. Fucking gorgeous.
And it's like right at that dividing line. Like, yeah, the Mason-Dixon's like, Maryland, PA, but like Richmond is a very, I think that like controversial areas make the best comedy. Like, for example, like that's why East Coast is always very funny. And there's a lot of comedians that are bred from there. Is because there's always so much divisiveness in these towns.
So I think...
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a liberal town, but it's also very conservative, right?
Virginia,
as
Virginia
a whole.
voted blue in the last election.
Right.
But it's the tail of every other state.
Yeah.
Around D.C., around Richmond, around Virginia Beach, blue. Everywhere else, red.
Right.
And Richmond's not this huge city, so you're going to get a lot of the people from the counties and the rurals going to Richmond for the shows.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have all the city folk going to the shows. And I like a little bit of political and racial tension because it's like...
I think it's good.
It's funny because you get to play off of that, and everybody actually likes each other.
Right.
It's all bullshit. Everything news and politics feed us is all bullshit. Everyone actually is friendly. I mean, I hate everybody.
Some of it's real, but yeah, I agree.
I hate everybody equally.
There you go.
So that's how I know like it's better.
Right.
And you go to these shows and it's fun. I mean, it's like Magooby's has killer shows.
And I think that's why comedy is fun. It's like for a second, for a couple minutes at least, people forget about all that shit.
Yeah, it's
and they're
about
just
what
they're laughing at words that you're spewing.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I think it's so great. So I think
if I have a show,
that's why
if I'm
people
doing a
want
show
to go
where
there.
everybody's the same one mindset, I mean that's
boring.
And I think it's boring for them too.
And it wouldn't do any. You wouldn't get laughs.
They want to be outside of all the bullshit.
Right.
And the way you get outside of all the bullshit is actually to be around people that you're not around.
Right.
Because then you get to actually see that everything is BS. So,
that's
you know,
true.
I think that's why the club does well. I mean, it was an open mic, so it wasn't packed out.
So what days are these?
Very eclectic, a mix of comics, which was fun.
What days?
It's every other Sunday.
You sign up online?
Yeah. So like I originally signed up for a thing in August. I ended up not being able to do it. So then I got a different one in August. I ended up being able to do it. And then I wanted to go like this weekend, but we're filming and it's football, first day of football.
True.
And we had to film the pod. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to do that. And now I don't have a free Sunday that they have a mic on for over a month. So I'm hoping to get down there. I'm hoping to get down there to host first.
Yeah.
But if I can't, I'll go back down, hang out, have a good time.
Yeah.
Again, Joe Mackey's going.
Funny guy.
So I'm going to Chicago the next weekend. Joe Mackey's down there, and I'll be in New York before then too. Probably going on a show with his feature. So I'm gonna be like, hey, you know, hope to open down there if you can.
There you go.
Help me out. That would be fun. And he's doing 5 shows. If I can get 5 shows down there, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
So spend the weekend.
Yeah. Can you imagine like doing 5 shows there? God damn.
I could imagine doing 5 at Magooby's.
Yeah. I feel like for both. I don't want to speak for both of us, but. You know, I feel like we're going to get booked first at a club that's not Magooby's before they would book us.
What?
You get that feeling like we're going to get booked by like an outside source first when it comes to like clubs.
Big clubs?
Yeah. What's your opinion?
We'll see what happens.
I don't know. You're going to get there faster because you're doing it more. I'll be able to do it more come next month.
No, that and not in a disrespectful way. That I agree with, but that's how the game works. And but outside clubs, I mean, I don't know. I would love to get Magooby's ASAP, but it's not really up to me.
Right.
Andrew,
you just got to keep doing what you like to do, and then eventually it'll happen.
Yeah, I don't know the owner very well, and fair enough, not many people do, and so good for them who do.
True.
He's not really, chatty, and that's him as a person.
Yeah, that's how
this
he handles
other guy was very extroverted, loves to talk to all the comics, open mic comics, and it's really his open mic at his club. I mean, Wits End does a mic, but Magooby's doesn't, so it is a little different.
Yeah.
And so, but we'll see what happens. I would like to do Magooby's first, but hell, if I'm down in Richmond doing a weekend in October, I ain't doing it first.
Yeah,
well, I'm not going to be like, well, I haven't done Magooby's yet. No, fucking do it.
You do it, it's offered to you.
Yeah.
All right, we should get into bits. We're getting near the 50-minute mark here.
Good call.
But I think that was a good mention because, like, it's cool. It's a new territory that we haven't been to before, and I think there's a lot of opportunity there. So it's cool to see it or hear about it. All right, so bits. Do you have yours loaded, or should I go first?
I got some.
Okay.
All right, I'll start with this. I think I found a new opener.
Okay.
And it's killing, but I want to punch it up, and I'm struggling to punch it up.
Okay.
So the idea is, my place is always a fucking mess. And the only time I clean it is when I think a girl's gonna come over, because I don't want to. I want her to fuck, and I don't want it to be a mess. If it's a mess, she's out of there.
I'm looking at my place,
but yours it's organized.
Yeah, it's organized, messy.
Finish unpacking or whatever.
That's right. It's all packed.
Packing.
Go ahead.
Meat. Anyway, so the thing is, like, I had a date so I say, like, I only clean my apartment when I think someone's gonna come over and have sex with me. Right. So last weekend, I mean, I had a date. I spent 6 hours cleaning the place. I mean, I'm doing the dishes, the floors, the laundry, windows, toilet, everything.
Right,
I'm like, this is going to pay off.
Yeah.
Then I go on the date. Fantastic date. Like one of the best I've ever had. Having a good conversation. Took her out for dinner. Had a nice meal. And we leave the restaurant. I was like, hey, do you want to go back to my place? She goes, no, let's go back to mine. It's only a block away. I'm like, listen here, motherfucker. And so that's the big pop, but it's like it takes me 25, 30 seconds to get there, and I want to punch it up. I need tags, but I love the tension building. It's a little dance, and then bang. And it leads into another killer 2 or 3 bits.
I already have like a funny take on this.
Go for it. I need them.
She's basically offering you to fuck. Like going back, like you've already won.
I won, yes.
But you're so ingrained in like her wanting to see what you've done.
Exactly.
The cleaning that you're like.
Well, that's the point of listening to your motherfucker.
Right.
It's the boner
that's
killer.
What you're saying in 3 words.
Exactly.
But like, yeah, I like the idea of like, she's like basically inviting you over, but you're standing down. You're like, no, I would not have sex with you unless on my terms. Let's just see what I've done for you.
So a tag I was thinking was, listen here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We fuck on my turf. Yeah, it's weird, but I think what you're saying is good. It's like, listen here, motherfucker. And she's like, what, you don't want to go back to you don't want to come over? And I'm like, no, I don't.
I mean, I do.
I want to go back to mine.
Maybe like you say like, I didn't go over, and then like immediately you're like, fuck, I fucked up. Like there was,
I was thinking like
you turn it somehow.
Well, so there's other turns you can make in the story, but it's
there.
like, we go back to her house, it's a fucking mess. Or we go back to my house and she messes it up. But I couldn't figure it out. But I want to punch up the beginning too, because if I can keep that's the thing.
Getting to it fast.
I have the big pop, and it's like I think the pop could pop bigger if I have this intermediate laugh that's still tense.
Yeah. So. Yeah, like getting to it faster, you're good at that. Like, I don't think you need help there. I think that you'll just figure that out.
I've been trying to write this bit for like 2 weeks.
All right, so
3 weeks.
Basically, what you're saying is the whole joke. I'm just going to paraphrase. You want to clean your place. You want to clean your place because you want her to see how you want her to fuck. You want her to fuck you because your place is clean. That's the whole point, right? You're cleaning your place so you can get sex.
Yeah, that's
the point. But you're saying it in the joke
I get
form.
sex.
Yeah, you get. So how do you say that fast with narrative, right? So open it, say it again.
I only clean my apartment
when
I think someone's going to come over and have sex with me.
Okay. I think that line stays.
Last weekend I had a date. I spent 6 hours cleaning the place. I mean, I'm doing the dishes, the sink, the laundry, everything. I'm like, this is going to pay off.
Right.
And then I go on the date. Fantastic date. I mean, best date I've ever been on. It was perfect. Took her out for dinner. Had a good time. We leave the restaurant. I was like, hey, do you want to come back to my place? She's like, no, let's go back to my place. It's only a block away. And I'm like, listen here, motherfucker.
You're right.
So it's like, and I can change the listen here,
honestly,
motherfucker, so it hits even harder. Like, listen here, motherfucker.
So you're saying,
but like, I need a. Where in there is?
So you've been saying this on stage.
This is addictive.
Can I ask a question? Because I haven't heard the bit on stage yet.
Yeah.
So you say that you've been saying it like that. Are you getting any jokes in the premise at all, or no?
Say that again.
Are you getting any laughs in your premise before you say "listen here, motherfucker"?
Giggles here and there, but I want something that like reels them in. If it's an opener, I want to reel them in.
You want to have the first line has to be
funny.
Funny.
It doesn't have to be, but so here's the thing.
You may want it to be.
Here's the thing too. If I say
or enticing,
the way I started out is I got to come clean here, guys. I only clean my apartment when I think someone's gonna come over and have sex with me. If I can make that,
or maybe ask a question like you're like listen, like guys in the room, have you ever refused sex because a woman wouldn't come over and see your place? Like maybe open it up.
No. Ladies, have you ever not fucked a guy?
Right, turn it on.
This place was a goddamn mess.
Right, maybe that's the opening.
Maybe, but here's the thing: it's like
I feel a little bit.
I'm giving it away.
Yeah,
and I feel like I'm giving away the premise, but I feel like the joke is it's like this is everybody does the same thing. When you're going on a date or you're going to the bars, you want to bring someone home. Your first instinct is like, I can't bring anyone here.
Yeah, of course. I think when you're single, your place is naturally probably dirtier.
I mean, messier. It's not dirty.
Messier. Things are disheveled. But I know you're trying to get the beginning clear. I have like a tag, I think, for your joke.
Go for it.
Like you get back, she invites you over. You're like, listen here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But you go over anyway, right? You wanted to see if maybe you would be impressed by her place. It's filthy. And she's like, she's trying to fuck you. And you're like, not till you clean this shit up, Missy. Clean it, like something like not till you clean it.
Misogynistic.
I know. I see what you're saying. But maybe there's like a joke in like, you help her clean up first or maybe not. Maybe it's unnecessary.
All right, I think maybe I came up with a tiny little idea for the
maybe there's something there.
Something. We're running low on time.
Oh shit! So. All right. I like the bit. So I know I talked about last week about IBS, but I have like a different angle on it. I don't think I've said it. Tell me if I did. But I have IBS, right? I feel like IBS is a lot like being a stoner. Have I said this yet?
No, but that reminded me of another joke that came up earlier. Go ahead.
So I feel like having IBS is a lot like being a stoner, right? We're both very weak. We get the munchies all the time. And we have to hit a bowl at least 5 times a day or else we feel like we're going to die.
What was the last part? I'm crunching.
Yeah, sorry. So IBS and stoners were very alike. We're both weak. We get the munchies a lot. And we have to hit a bowl at least 5 times a day or else we feel like we're going to die.
Oh, I like the bowl.
The bowl thing I think is good.
I don't know about the munchies because like I don't know a lot about IBS. I mean, I know a little bit because
you're hungry all the time because you shit a lot.
Old people in my family have it, and I now have a couple friends who have it. So it's like, but like, I feel like I just wouldn't get it because you're hungry because your body doesn't. Yeah, because your body doesn't take in shit.
But like the bowl thing's good, right? Because I've gotten some pops on the bowl thing.
We need to hit the bowl.
I just need to have it faster, like shorter line.
I think
hitting the bowl is good.
It's actually really good. Yeah. I think the first 2 examples maybe don't even need to be hilarious. Mm-hmm. Just parallel, and it's got to be
right. Snap it, like a quick fire.
Maybe the first 2 are very quick.
Yeah,
and then you pause and be like, "And we're hitting the bowl like 3 times per day or whatever."
Right. We feel like we're gonna die.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, hit a bowl. So yeah, it's been getting like an but I need to get there faster because my jokes are always very lengthy. And people like get it. I can tell that people are like out.
Yeah,
and then they miss out on
writing it down and sticking to the words.
Right. That's
so
true.
I wouldn't worry about that too much. But it's what are those 2 other things? I don't know much about IBS.
It's basically irritable bowel syndrome. It's a known thing. It's basically people know that you just shit a lot. That's the stereotype.
Right.
But I feel like I need to have more. Like hit a bowl is good, but then like, what else do I have with that? Maybe there's more to dig.
There's a lot more. I mean, stoners, so they have bongs, bowls, blunts.
We got to turn the fan on, because like people they smoke in the bathroom and like people that shit.
Maybe like a stoner in college.
Why college?
Because when you're not allowed to smoke in a dorm, so you always go to the bathroom or something. Maybe that might be too far. Stoners just nice and easy.
Too much of a reach.
But it's like
maybe something like we like being at home, like when we hit the ball, we like being at home, because like but maybe that's a reach too.
That could be something, because I was just thinking like maybe you're out to dinner with your family, or you're like they see you high, or you have to go to the bathroom. Like, dude, we're trying to have a nice dinner. Something stupid like that.
Yeah.
I love that line. I've tried to put that in other jokes before, but the parallels weren't there. But I like that.
Yeah.
I think hitting the bowl is really good. Do you smoke weed?
I did like a couple times,
but not a lot. No.
But that's why I'm saying it's like a stoner.
What about gas? Because weed and gas.
I was thinking something about gas, but having gas.
Gas.
Producing gas. We both produce a lot of gas.
Get some gas.
Wait, why gas?
Gas is like a slang for weed.
Oh, but that that'd be too inside baseball.
No. It was like maybe it's like. Yeah, this one time I was even walking downtown. Some guy said, "Hey, you want some gas?" And I'm like, "I got plenty."
Yeah, that's good.
Something like that.
That's good. Yeah,
because it's like, because it's also there's more layers. Like weed is cool, IBS is not cool.
But I think it's becoming cool.
There's nothing cool about IBS.
Well, I think it's like more so like cigarettes were cool. Now weed is cool. People have that premise already, but like I think it's the same thing. Like before, if you shit a lot, you're like a loser. But now it's like a cool thing. Like
guys, drop it in the comments. If you're
not hitting the bowl at least 5 times a day, you're a fucking loser.
But here's the thing.
But why do people
but that's kind of funny. That's the humor. It's maybe like smoking weed's cool. Having IBS, it's not like it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
No shame, but it's also uncool. But you're playing it off as like, dude, I'm just like a stoner.
I'm just like a stoner.
Maybe that's the attitude you bring to it, but you keep the same jokes and it elevates it.
Because it's definitely not cool, but like I'm acting like it is.
Yeah.
I see.
People think that makes me weird, but I think it kind of makes me like a fucking stoner, dude. I'm hitting the bowl 3 times per day.
Yeah.
You know, I was walking downtown. Some dude comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, you looking for some gas?" I'm like, "Dude, got plenty of it. I'm good."
Right.
Just like you add that, fuck you. I'm insecure. I got my problems, but I'm a beast.
Right.
And I think that all plays really well.
And I
together.
think I'm funny when I'm like acting confident.
That's all. Acting is key.
Acting.
No. Like you come out, your riffs off the top when you're pissed off or something are so fucking good.
People.
And I think it's because it's like authentic but very sarcastic also, because like you're angry, but it's like you're here to have a good time, and it's like
people
you're
know
not confrontational.
Yeah.
So when you bring it, it's like it's funny.
Yeah.
And people, it's like
play into that more.
We know he doesn't actually give a shit.
Right.
And that's like your bits, your riffs are always elevated by that. So I think you can play that in with
I think that probably plays into my voice a little bit.
Yeah.
That who knows what our voice is really, but I think that probably leads me there.
I mean, test it out that way.
Yeah. I like
what
that
happens,
idea.
But
yeah, that's good. Wait, you said I know we're almost done, but like you said you remembered part of your bit or something. Like I said bowl and then it reminded me.
So I have the runner's high.
And then we'll finish up because we're at an hour.
I know I have the runner's high bit.
Yes.
Like,
the cocaine thing.
A runner's high, that's not the same thing. Right? No one's giving BJ's under a bridge just to get into the turkey trot this year. Pulled over, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I came up with, like, if a runner's high is a high, it's the worst parts of smoking weed. Right? Because the whole time I'm like, I'm dying. Because the paranoia and whatever.
It's like it's like when you're really
fucked up. When I'm running, I'm like, I'm fucking dying. And that's it. I came up with that on the run today.
That's funny.
Because, again, my run was easier, but I was
you could think more.
But it was like, God, my legs are fucking killed.
Yeah, that's good. It's like you're experiencing like the coming off of it, maybe.
I don't get a runner's high. My point is like, I think my whole point is a runner's high is not a fucking high.
Yes.
The whole point.
Yeah, that's a joke. Yeah.
I'm like, if it exists, it's the worst part of a high. It's not the good part. It's like, oh, dude, I'm dying. I hate this shit. Get me off. So
yeah.
That's what it is.
That's good. I like that. That'll work, I think, for you as like a quick tag.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean,
hey,
I don't know if it's like this because I'm home and I feel more comfortable, but or it probably could be this tea that we're drinking or the pretzels, but I feel like this was a really good episode.
I want like 2 of these. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, I could keep talking, but like we need to cut this thing off.
I gotta take a dump.
We gotta not in here.
Dude, I got like a half-hour drive.
That's an IBS bowl.
I'll give it some solids.
No, if you need to shit, I mean, you should. Yeah, I don't care. But
did
listen,
you shit in my toilet?
No, I never went in the bathroom.
That's not true. You went upstairs.
What?
You went upstairs in my bathroom.
No, I didn't. I didn't go to the bathroom. I never went upstairs.
All right, fine. All right, I'll wait till I get home.
We'll fight off air. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, subscribe to our Instagram, Adam and Jake Show.
Adam Jake Show.
Oh shit, Adam Jake Show. It'll be on the screen.
Follow us on IG. Plug yours.
Jake Charmatz, JakeCharmatz.
And Adam Friesman. We'll put it above my head.
Yep.
On Instagram.
Cool.
Every podcast every Monday. So episode 5, and we'll see you next week for episode 6.
There you go. Go Ravens.
Go Eagles.
Fuck.
Peace.